Imagine if one night you were awoken to the sound of gunfire around your house. Imagine then that you had just minutes to gather up a few of your most precious belongings and try to leave your house on foot without being caught in the crossfire. Your family are scattered, houses are burning, and as you stumble through the darkness you can hear bombs around you exploding. For most of us, the distant possibility of this ever happening makes it seem like our worst nightmare. However, for Khalid and his family, it became a reality in May 2007. Khalid lived in Mogadishu, Somalia, in a big 4-bedroomed apartment with his mum and dad, and his 2 brothers and sisters. His father was a teacher, and so the family were well off. They had food, water, and plenty of money, and they lived in comfort just like you and I. In 1991, different groups in Somalia who believed in different things began fighting, and the government broke down. A civil war was started, with the country divided between the two sides. Khalid wasn't born yet, and his family tried to stay in the city despite the danger of war. They were successful at this until one night, when there was bomb attacks on their neighbourhood. The houses around them were destroyed, and with their husband away teaching in another part of the city, Khalid's mother Felice had to make the tough decision to leave with her children and escape in the dead of night. They left everything they had behind, as they had to walk for 2 days to escape from Mogadishu. They walked through the ruins of their friends' houses and were attacked by soldiers and missiles along the way. But eventually, after 15 days of walking with her young children, Felice made it to the Gedo region, where she was originally from. Today, they live in Bulahau, which is a town in the Somalian-Kenyan border for displaced people, where they stay with relatives. They rely totally on their relatives, as there is no food aid given to newly displaced people, and they still have not heard from their father. The family share a room with 17 adults and 13 children, but despite this, Felice is very grateful to the people of Bulahau. Khalid is now 7, and can remember his life before he and his family were forced to move. However, he has tried to move on and look forward to the future.
I try to be good help to my mother and my family, and I want to get a good education. I learn Islamic studies 5 days a week, but I also like to play around my house with my friends. My favourite toy is a small metal truck. My mother says I am a good boy, that I am helpful with my younger brothers and sisters. When I grow older, I would like to be a truck driver.
Civil wars have been responsible for the displacing of people all over the world. These people are forced from their homes and often from their families and left with nothing. Countries are divided, and neighbourhoods and communities are split down the middle. The Somalian civil war continues to this day, as the Somalian government struggles to gain control over the rebel groups. However, it is the people of Somalia who are suffering the most. There are organisations all over the world that work to improve life for displaced people. In Ireland, Irish Aid, Trócaire, Golden Concern all work to provide a better quality of life for people living in third world countries. Not only do they provide food and shelter in emergency situations, but they also try to help countries create a better future for themselves. These organisations need lots of donations from people to make a difference, but this does not just mean money donations. There are lots of ways to help, and lots of things that the people of Somalia need. School children all over the world have undertaken projects and taken part in demonstrations to raise awareness about the civil war in Somalia. While Khalid might not know exactly the individuals who are working to help him and his country restore peace, he knows that around the world people care and are doing their best to make his future a brighter one.
Take the pieces and build them skywards, and take the pieces and build them up to